the final determination of which direction to go, wouldn't it be more prudent if we did that economic step to look at, do that economic study here locally so we can then have the complete figure? Because it seems like a lot of it that we're relying on, and I would totally agree when I looked at the comparisons and studied those, that it seems like there's a great economic benefit as far as for transit-oriented development. But as far as for making the final stamp of approval, wouldn't it be more prudent if we did that study first and then said, yes, this is definitely the direction that we want to go?
Well, two answers. One, when we looked at and we compared the alternatives, we've looked at them from a couple of different factors. Residential populations, employment populations, using GIS information. We also went down a layer and looked at what are the development opportunities associated with the different parcels. Is it an underdeveloped property? Is it an opportunity for redevelopment? And we've compared the alternatives against each other at that level. But to go in at the station level is a relatively complex and expensive activity to do, and to do it for 26 miles and however many stations we ended up having, it's just not exactly how you would go about doing it. You need to whittle your way down, come up with your locally preferred alternative, and then you can move forward with those types of assessments.
What I'm just trying to do is get to the to make the justification that if light rail BRT is half as expensive as light rail, so we know that what those costs are. I understand the intangibles could be the environment, could be the economic development that occurs for them. What I'm trying to do is project what our break-even point might be and what is the justification for spending twice as much on light rail versus BRT. And like I said, I'm in agreement that there's going to be, I believe that there's going to be economic development. The question is, does it, in the longer term, when we look at the longer term cost savings, does that provide a greater economic benefit than the larger sum investment that we're making today in light rail, and when you weigh that with the economic development that would come from investing in light rail?